I came here when I was like 3.5 years old, 4. I came without my mom because my mom sent me by myself with an aunt. I always kind of knew that we moved to the U.S. and when time progressed, I think I was in middle school, and my cousin wanted to go, my grandma was visiting and my cousin wanted to go to Mexico, and he can go because he was born here. And so they were planning stuff out for him to go back with my grandma, and I was like, why can't I go? And my mom looked at me, she didn't want to tell me, and I felt like she felt bad, but I kept on pushing on her, and I was like, why can't I go, why can't I go? And she's like, because if you go, you can't come back. Like in the back of my head, I always knew like, oh, like you're not born here or something. But like I never thought that would be an obstacle. My parents, I was having a tough time transitioning already, and I told my parents that I want to go to college up north, like in Northern California. And they're like, you can't go to college. They had already had the talk with me like, oh, you don't have papers. But I still didn't see it as an obstacle. And they're like, you can't go to college, we can't afford it. And I was like, well, there's FAFSA or loans, and they're like, well, you can't get that. I applied at the end of my sophomore year, and I got it was a long wait. Around October, I got my DACA card. I go to my counselor and I'm talking to her, and she's like, did you get your DACA card? And I'm like, how do you know about that? Like I was weirded out. She's like, oh, this is what all the opportunities you're gonna have with it. You're gonna be able to work. You're gonna you're gonna have a social security number. You're gonna be able to apply for a bank account. You're gonna be able to get a car, get credit cards, all the benefits that somebody who has a social security number would get. And that's when like I saw myself saying, maybe I'm going to college, to I'm definitely going to college now. The moment, like the fear that my parents had been feeling that whole time, that other undocumented folk had been feeling, is when he like walked across the stage after November 8th. The day after, I couldn't look anybody in the eye. I would look at them and I'm like, I don't know, especially teachers, I was like, I don't know how you voted, like you probably don't like me, like you probably don't know me, you probably don't know I'm undocumented, but you just voted to like deport me. It was overwhelming. And I have a little sister who is a U.S. citizen, and all that was flashing in my mind is, if we're gone, who's gonna take care of her? There was like an atmospheric change to it after. I was actually doing my biometrics for my renewal, for my new DACA card, and they announced it. Jeff Sessions to rescind DACA. This is my time to push, to gather up a group or a coalition and push Congress to do something. And that's what I feel like every dreamer should do.